Hello everyone, and welcome to the Loot Drop YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing our feature match of Round 4 this Saturday, which is P.U.N.K Phantom Knights Level 3 Turbo versus pure Lyrilusc OTK. So we're going to start off with the Torn Scales, discarding Boots, Silent Boots I believe. And he's going to be sending, I think it's either Greaves or Hands, something like that. Anyway, basically, they're getting all of the Phantom Knights engraved, they're using the P.U.N.K effect, and we're getting full access to both engines. We're going to be making a pretty big frickin' board here. So we're now searching the in-archetype Imperm. They can also make him gain life points equal to the monster's attack if he controls a P.U.N.K monster, which could be very useful in time in Game 3. We'll have to see how that goes. So we're going to be summoning Cherubini here to dump the Burning Abyss guy, I believe it was, which summons a Burning Abyss guy from the deck. So we're just using Cherubini to link him. Okay, yeah, we're just making Rusty Barniche. This seems pretty normal. We're reading some card effects here. We're going to be searching the Fog Blade, which can target a monster, negate its effect, and it can no longer attack. And we're going to be searching another one as well. So we've now got access to 2 Fog Blades. Alright, we're going to be reborning the Torn Scales. And the Greavy guy, whatever his name is. I don't actually know. Okay, we're going to be making Lever to special back our banished monster. I mean, we pretty much have full access to the Phantom Knights engine. If you've ever played against Phantom Knights, you know exactly what this deck's goal is. Yeah, we've got 2 Xyzs on the field, we're making Utopic Draco Future. It's as easy as that. Okay, yeah, a little bit of a mistake there, but still. You know, you at least want to give your opponent a chance to respond when you summon the Utopic Future before you go into the Utopic Draco. Yep, Dark Hole going to be clearing everything there except the Utopic Draco Future, which cannot be destroyed by card effects. I do believe it can be destroyed by battle, however. Right, we're going to be going 1 for 1 into the... I forgot his name now, is it Sparrow? Basically the guy that searches. A level 1 winged beast. We're going to be using the searchable Imperm on that. Oh yeah, sorry, it was Cobalt Sparrow. Right, we'll now be using the effect of Sapphire Swallow to special itself and Warbler from the hand. Warbler will then be searching, well, he's going to attempt to search a spell, which is going to be Fog Bladed. Fog Blade is going to be destroyed because we're going to be overlaying for our Lyrilusc Recital Starling, which he's going to be giving his Utopic Draco Future 400 attack here, I believe, due to its number of materials. And we are going to be trying to use the effect to search for a winged beast, and we're going to be Fog Blading that as well. Or, actually no, we're not Fog Blading it because it can't be targeted, because it was summoned with Cobalt Sparrow. Then using the effect of Beryl. I believe that was the effect of Beryl. Wow, he got it on the field somehow. Basically, we're just extending. Going to be Xe summoning for 3 into an assembled Nightingale. This card will allow its owner to attack during each battle phase, times up to the number of materials, and gains 200 attack for each material attached. He's using the summon effect of Sapphire Swallow, which can attach a Lyrilusc from the graveyard, and he's now using its effect, which says that it cannot be destroyed. Lyrilusc monsters cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects this turn. I do believe it was also summoned with Beryl, so control cannot switch with the Utopic Draco Future. Let's see here, we're having a look at the extra deck here, seeing if there's anything else we might want to summon. It does look like the Assembled Nightingale was Fogbladed here. We have gone battle phase, and it looks like we have ended on a 3 material Zeus, I believe that is. Yeah, I could have arranged the materials a little bit better. We'll see how this match goes. Yeah, as a general note, it's normally very useful to be able to, or it makes it a lot easier for judges to see when you put all of your XE materials in the same orientation. Having them in a different orientation just makes things look awkward. So yeah, we're going to be using Fogblade to summon back the Rusty Bardiche from our graveyard, which is going to let us further extend. Since we've only got one card in hand, but Phantom Knights is a deck where their graveyard is pretty much an entire resource. You know, everything floats in something new. You know, they can reborn everything from the grave. You know, Levere can reborn stuff from Banished. Right, we're going to be making our other XE dude. I don't know how I don't remember his name. I feel like I should be remembering all their names. Alright, looks like we're going to be taking control of the Zeus, and we're going to be making ourselves an Arc Rebellion Dragon. And we're going to be scooping up Game 1. Right, moving into Game 2 here, we're going to see that our Phantom Knights player has 2 Nibiru's and a Dark Ruler in his hand. That is going to make things quite interesting here. So, we're going to start off with the 1-for-1, summoning the Cobalt Sparrow, which will allow us to search a level 1 Link Beast monster. We're going to be searching Warbler here. So, we're then going to be using the effect of Bird Call, and we're going to be adding our Wagtail. And with the effect of Bird Call, we're going to be special summoning our Warbler and our Wagtail from our hand. Very good play there. We'll then be overlaying for our Recital Starling, cannot be targeted, to search a Beryl Canary. Beryl Canary will target our Cobalt in grave to special summon both. We'll then be summoning another Recital Starling, in which he will respond with Nibiru. That is going to be wiping our opponent's board and summoning a token to their field with the combined original attack and defense of all monsters that they control. We are going to be setting one card face down and drawing for turn. They're using the effect of Ogre Dance. That is going to search us as Z-Armen. We are going to normal summon and use the effect to search a punk monster. We'll be searching the Foxy Tune here. We're using the effect of Foxy Tune and pitching Seer, I believe that is. Basically, it's a Bergimus guy. And we're going to be summoning the... is that the Madam Spider? Which I believe searches a trap, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, very good play. We're going to be using the Book of Eclipse here to flip all monsters on the field face down. They can no longer be used for Synchro, XE, or Link summons. All the monsters will now be flipped. Our opponent's monsters will now be flipped face up, and we will now draw cards equal to the thing. Okay, I do believe we had a bit of a confusion here about whether or not this effect would be resolving when it's flipped face down, even if it was already activated. So we just rewinded the game state back to the end phase where Eclipse was resolving, and we'll be drawing our 3 cards. It is important to note. Actually, I don't know why he flipped his Nibiru token face down. Can't actually do that, but it doesn't really matter. It's not like it has an effect anyway. We're going to be using MST on the right back row, hitting the imperm. Very nice. Was very telegraphed because he knew exactly which one it was from the ruling error. We're going to be using Beryl to summon Cobalt and itself from the hand. Very good there. Not sure if we had Beryl from last turn, but that is probably the best extender because we control the monster. So we need pretty much either Beryl or Birdclaw, otherwise we can't play. We're now using the effect of Sapphire Swallow. And we'll be XE summoning Assembled Nightingale. We'll be using the spell card, which allows us to draw a card, I believe, if we have an XE or a Lyrilusc monster with 3 or more materials, I believe. So he cannot be targeted, control cannot switch, and he gains 200 attack. We were just calculating how much attack he had here. I do believe he had 1200 attack, and he can attack a total of 5 times for 7,200 damage, if I'm remembering correctly. So our opponent is just calculating the damage here. Right, we're now going to be moving on to the Phantom Knights player turn. And I do believe on the draw or standby phase here, we are going to be choosing to use the Book of Eclipse to flip all our opponent's monsters face down once again. We're using the Fog Blade in the graveyard. Oh no, not the Fog Blade yet. Basically, we're summoning a bunch of Phantom Knight monsters from the graveyard. It's very difficult to keep track of which effects are which, unless you play the deck, to be fair. Now we're going to go for Cherubini, which gets to dump a Phantom Knight monster. Basically, putting things short, we're summoning a bunch of guys. Let's see, Alright, we're going to be using the effect of Assembled Nightingale here, which can quick effects mean that all of his Lyrilusc monsters cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects for the rest of the turn, I believe, and no battle damage is taken. So this Nightingale is going to be quite difficult to use things on. We're going to be using the Dark Ruler here. Very questionable why that was not used at the start of the turn. He would not have been able to respond, and it would have been cleared. And we're going to be going to battle phase with the Assembled Nightingale and attacking directly for game. Right, moving into the game 3, we're going to be starting with Rota to add our Silent Boots, I believe it is. We'll be normal summoning our Taunt Scales, discarding a Z Armin to send a Phantom Knights card from the deck to the graveyard. We'll then be making our Cherubini. We've seen this combo enough. We know exactly what's going on here. We're Link climbing, we're going to be making Rusty Bardiche, and we're going to be making the board. Pretty strong board, at least. We're going to be searching at least 2 Fog Blades, which has the potential to completely shut down our opponent. banishing our Greaves from the graveyard to summon back our Taunt Scales. And our Boots to summon the Bear, special summon back. This is pretty much the exact same combo that we saw in Game 1. Now, it is important to note we are very rapidly approaching time. Time will be called during this Game 3, so life points are very important. Unfortunately, our Phantom Knights player does not have any way to manipulate life points during their first turn, and versus an OTK deck, they are at a significant disadvantage. However, we do have a lot of interruption. Right, we're going to be negating that with the effect of Utopic Draco Future. And we're going to be chaining the Droplet to negate the Utopic Draco Future. Very fantastic play here. We're going to be summoning the Assembled Nightingale, which is immediately going to be met with the Fog Blade. We can show the other two Fog Blades set, and I do believe that is time called in the round. End of the phase. Good game, duelists. Thank you very much for watching everyone today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.